okay? Now, coming back to the COVID-19 situation, right? Let me just share with you something. Okay. All right, now let me share with you this data from Business Insider Malaysia. Now this is on a, what do you call it, a fatality rate of those that were diagnosed with the COVID-19 virus, right? It is very clear that a very high percentage of the unfortunate casualties all have pre-existing health conditions, notably heart disease, diabetes, chronic respiratory disease, high blood pressure, and cancer. Okay, I would also like to share with you audiences on the CDC website. Now, CDC is the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Now, in here, you can see the groups of people that are at high risk for severe illness from the COVID-19. They are the older people and also those with underlying health conditions such as chronic lung disease, asthma, serious heart conditions, immunocompromised, severe obesity, diabetes, chronic kidney disease, and liver cancer. But basically, these are what we call non-communicable diseases, or NCDs in short. These diseases are not transmissible from one person to another. The top 4 NCDs are cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, chronic respiratory disease, and cancer. But interestingly, Euronews.com's headlines on 10th April said this: new coronavirus is not the real killer. So the real killer is the patient's immune system damaging the vital organs, right? We have that keyword here, immune system. Now, many people fail to understand that unhealthy lifestyle risk factors for NCDs actually promote inflammation. So when there's too much inflammation, the immune system goes haywire. And instead of repairing our vital organs, they actually damage it further. Here again, the keyword is immune system. So what constitutes an unhealthy lifestyle? Well, we have high stress, sedentary job, food lacking in nutrition, smoking, overuse of alcohol, or lack of physical activity, amongst others, right? So to boost your immune system and also to restore your respiratory health, you would need to have a healthy lifestyle, such as getting enough sleep, managing stress, avoiding tobacco smoke, drinking less alcohol, eating plenty of nutritious foods, and have regular cardiovascular exercises. But besides all those, what other things that a person can do to help boost his or her immune and respiratory system? Yeah. So let us hear now what our speakers have to share to all of you audiences. Let me introduce the first speaker, right? He's a graduate in accounting with more than 25 years working experience in retail and corporate sales and marketing, human resources, and also corporate training and consultancy. He was formerly attached to Pantai Hospital as head of human resources and is currently project director at Cregent Capital. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. Francis Pan. Right, Francis, welcome.
Hi, good
welcome
afternoon,
to our Danai
everyone.
Wellness channel.
Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, Francis. Yeah, right. So, Francis, your session for this, the first one, you're going to talk to share with everyone on meridian Zen flow massage, right? What is meridian and how is it linked to our immunity system?
Yes, thank you so much, Bill. Yeah, it's a pleasure for me to talk about meridian. Basically, it was very interesting on what you actually shared in terms of the statistics, yeah, that actually our immune system is so vital in terms of how we combat or protect ourselves against diseases or infectious diseases out there. It's not only COVID that we're talking about, there's so many areas, and you did share on the lifestyle that we're doing. So today, before I talk about meridian, let's see how we actually look at our immune system from one perspective, which is actually very common, which is called stress. Yeah. So stress actually actually affects, when you have stress, it's a mental thing, and then it actually increases high blood pressure, because when you feel stress, your body naturally increase hormones. Yeah, these hormones actually is to counter your stress. And when you have increased hormones in your bloodstream, of course, it will also have an effect on your blood vessels, and it may affect the artery wall or the blood vessels. Thereby, when you have, then the heart has to work harder to pump more blood in, and then that creates high blood pressure, which eventually may lead to hypertension. So we have the 120, the 180, which my colleague later, Ben, will share more. But just looking at one side, hypertension is one of the actual causes of people actually dying from COVID disease. Yeah.
Yes.
So of course, if you have hypertension, then it will lead to a lot of complications in your organs, such as stroke, vision loss, heart attack, kidney disease. So kidney disease is something that your kidney cannot function to filter out all the poisonous blood that is going into your body. So that resulted in dialysis treatment, heart failure, and heart attack. Because when your heart is pumping very hard, working very hard, it may cause heart failure, heart attack, because your blood vessels are blocked. Because your blood vessels are blocked because of high blood pressure, because of stress. Yeah. So let's see how we can actually work in terms of meridian. So meridian is actually looking at the organs of the body. In meridian, there are actually 12 meridian points. Yeah, this represents major organs of the body. And if you look at it, one of them is the heart. Yeah. So when you look at stress, stress actually affects the heart. So when you talk about immune system, if your organs are functioning well, they are healthy, and they can do their job, that means that your immune system will be good. Yeah. So how to make our organs healthy is that effectively we must have very good blood circulation that is pumping to all the organs. For example, if you talk about MRT station to MRT station, they are linked by railway tracks. Now, if there's a blockage on the railway track, the MRT station cannot reach the other MRT station, whereby it cannot carry vital nutrients. Yeah. So your organs need nutrients like oxygen, yeah, iron, need a lot of minerals. So if it's blocked, then you have an issue with the organs, and the organs cannot function. Thereby, our immune system is compromised, and thereby we are more open to diseases. So just an example of one of the lungs. So if you look at the lung on the side, which is one of the major organs, the line here represents meridian points. Yeah, you can see. So through meridian, we actually do acupressure massaging, whereby we actually massage the points here. Yeah. So when you massage the points here along the lines, it's called the meridian points. You actually improve the blood circulation. Thereby, the blood circulation will be carrying vital minerals and nutrients and oxygen, and very important, qi as well. Yeah, mentally qi to your lungs. Back to you, Bill.
Okay. What are the tools that are being used in this meridian Zenful massage, Francis?
Okay, in any good massage therapy, especially when you talk about traditional Chinese massage, which is non-invasive, yeah, we use 4 major components. The most important, of course, is the masseur. The masseur must be well trained to actually understand how meridian works and where to target in terms of the pressure points. Yeah. The second thing that we also use is a tool. Now, this tool is called a magnetic tool, whereby it's magnetized. Now, in your blood vessels, there are minerals like iron. So iron actually is attracted to the magnetic tool. So by applying pressure or doing massaging techniques using the magnetic tool, it actually attracts ions in our body and it actually pulls the blood vessels along. Yeah, so that we can have more effective way of having better blood circulation, which is unblocking the blood pressure. So when you do massaging, it's actually 90 minutes and it's on your whole body except for the face, because our face, the blood vessels are very sensitive. Now, imagine that. So every pressure point is connecting to all the organs. Yeah. The third thing, of course, is the very interesting technology we use is called FIR light. Yeah. Infrared light, whereby it actually penetrates deep into the surface of the skin to heal injuries faster. So this is very good for things like chronic pain, your muscle spasms, and also improve blood circulation. And also the oil that we use as well. So the oils are very important. So we have different types of oils that we use actually to use for different types of health challenges or issues. Yeah. So for example, if you're feeling pain, there's a different type of oil. You're feeling stressed, there's a different type of oil. I just want to share with you how the FRI levels of video. Yeah, Bill.
Pain relief, rehabilitation, better skin, more energy, and even weight loss. An old treatment is coming of age and now is a go-to for many who want healing from the inside out. CBS 2's Lisa Siegel checks out infrared light treatments and talks to an expert about whether they work or not.
This may look like a tanning bed at first, but when the lights go on, it's the complete opposite. Instead of damaging UV rays, these pods use infrared healing rays. Pilates instructor Maya Saffron can't get enough.
For me and my injuries and joints and things and skin, I feel like my skin looks better. It's wonderful.
At Sauna Bar in Brentwood, clients go in for a 40-minute session. Healing jade crystals line the pod and are heated with infrared rays.
Could just push up.
If you're claustrophobic, nothing to worry about.
It's a cutting-edge technology that helps with healing, sweating out toxins, reducing pain, getting a nice glow.
Infrared light treatments are showing up everywhere, from at-home devices to wellness centers to doctors' offices. Used on people, even pets. Chiropractor Eric Nepanashi uses it for pain relief and faster recovery.
It takes your body's natural healing response that makes it go faster.
He says look for FDA-approved devices and says study after study do show when the correct ones are used in the right hands, this therapy can help.
Pain relief.
Yeah, interesting. Now, that is really an interesting kind of therapy. I just want to know, how often should a person get these treatments done?
Yeah, okay, great. So basically, if you look at our body, which is actually like a car, you know, so when you're feeling that your car is actually not in a good shape, what do? You send them for servicing. You send your car for servicing. So the mechanic will look at your car and say, look, you know, your car needs to change this and change that, needs to service this. So same as your body, yeah. So if you're feeling like, for example, these are the symptoms that you will feel. For example, this is quite common, showing on the screen now. Acidic body, or you feel exhausted, you feel lethargic, yeah. Or you also have, for example, headaches. So with headaches, there may be high blood pressure going on, or there's a sign of detox which is in your body, yeah. Poor digestive system could be linked to, because let's say you're having stomach ache or having gassy, it could be linking to poor digestive system. For example, rashes, yeah, quite common rashes. Sometimes we are prone to rashes, yeah. Allergies from seafood, that could be poor liver function or poor colon health. And then back aches, yeah. Sometimes you wake up with back aches and don't know why. Today I feel I got muscle ache or back aches. It could be toxins accumulated. And of course, some people cannot sleep, yeah. So nervously, your mentally system, it may be affected. So these are the signs that telling you that it's actually, when you try Meridian, it should be at least coming in once a week. Yeah? We highly recommend once a week, or at least minimum once in 2 weeks. And once you actually have improved your health, then you actually can go for once a month. Yeah. Hope that.
Okay, what are the benefits of this actually Meridian Zen Flow massage?
Okay, so in Meridian, actually, you look at, number one, of course, is very important, is that we look at the treatment, it's a traditional Chinese massage, yeah, which is has been in existence for many, many years. And in Danai Spa, we have actually combined with technology using FIR light, which you have seen the benefits as well, yeah. And number three, of course, we actually boost the immune system of our body. As I mentioned earlier, that with better blood pressure, better blood flowing through your whole organs, your organs are receiving enough nutrients, they can function in what they have to do to build your immune system, like the heart, the lung, the kidneys, yeah. So definitely the first benefit, the most major benefit is, of course, when you improve blood circulation, your immune system is boosted, right? Definitely, because you have more white blood cells. Number two, of course, is that we also promote Meridian, which is the mental energy called Qi. Yeah? So Qi is actually very important for your mental health. So when you feel good, yeah, it always starts with, then you start to do things, you're feeling better. You know, if you're feeling negative, you feel negative. If you feel positive, you feel positive. So Qi is very important in terms of building up your mental energy as well as your physical energy as well. And number three is detox as well. Yeah, detox is very important because of our lifestyle, things that we drink, things that we eat, the environment that we're exposed to, you know. We're living in city, we're working in KL life, there's pollution, yeah. So a lot of things go into our body, which we need to detox out through Meridian. So those are the internal benefits, but we also look at the external benefits, which is for our outlook, yeah. So it does lifting and firming, you know, fantastic. It also does slimming as well, because when the digestive system is working faster and you are actually having a more digestive system, you definitely start to lose fat, and you start to lose fat. That's why you look slim. And most important, of course, is deep relaxation. Meridian is not only about curing your health issues, but it actually helps you to relax. Because when you actually, and this is very important now when we are living in a very stressful situation right now, very challenging. Yeah? So when you have a stressful situation, you are actually, your body is absorbing it, and it creates a lot of pressure. So what you do, you need to know how to release your pressure. Yeah. So one way to release the pressure is through massage, yeah, which is through Meridian.
Right.
And just to share with you, these are some of our customers that give us very good feedback through Trade Advisor. It lightens and shapes my body. It's relaxing and energized. It's deep for muscle tissue. Yeah. Some more is we will come again, and one of the best masseurs. So again, the therapist is very important, and they feel relaxed and rejuvenated. Back to you, Bill.
Well, excellent, Francis. You know, what do you call it? Every one of us, I believe, we have been so cooped up in the house due to this MCO for the last 3 weeks plus, right? I think I would be one of the first now to really can't wait to get out and actually go for a Meridian Zen Flow massage. If I know that it can actually improve my blood circulation and also boost my immune system, right?
Definitely.
Okay, now, yeah. Francis, don't go away, right? Because we believe now some of the audiences may be asking questions now, right? Perhaps privately to you. Yeah? So kindly attend to it, and we will look at those questions later on after all the other sessions are over. At the same time, we know that there are some audiences that have just come in and perhaps may have missed this first part of this Meridian Zen Flow massage session presented by Francis. What we will do is at the end of it, we will just get Francis to come back in again and just share one more time with all you audiences to know more again about this Meridian Zen Flow massage, right? So Francis, don't go away, stay around with us, and we will talk to you later, right? We move on to our second session now. Our second speaker is a former general manager of a heart and lung specialist center in Kuala Lumpur, founder of the first health screening and TCM program based on DEC membership in Malaysia, advisor on alternative medicine and ECP therapy with more than 20 years of experience in the health and wellness industry locally and internationally, speaker, business consultant, and also a master trainer, and is now currently Danai DEC advisor to Christian Capital. Let us welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ben Prakasa. Ben, good afternoon. Welcome to the Danai Wellness Channel.
Bill.
Yeah, right. I believe you are going to be sharing with the audience today on what is this ECP. Yeah? So can you tell everyone what is ECP and where did it come from and how long has it been in the market?
Thanks, Bill. Thanks. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone is in a good health and good shapes. Yeah. Well, I'm here today to share a little bit on the ECP. Before I go into ECP therapy and what is this ECP therapy, that earlier Bill does share very interesting statistics, which is the statistics spell out very clearly that in Malaysia, apparently those people who have been affected by COVID-19, majority of these people are actually cardiovascular disease background people. Am I right, Bill?
Yeah, that's correct, man. Correct.
Yeah, and followed by diabetic, and followed by those people have got lung problem or what we call pulmonary issue. Now, all these three things, Bill, is very interesting because all these are the top NCD in Malaysia. Yeah,
that's right.
So apparently, COVID-19, hits these people the most compared with the other group of people. Okay. So, to my fellow Malaysians and those who are audience that's listening to this chat, I need to tell you, if you have any family member, any friends who are suffering because of heart diseases, suffering, or maybe you have a family history, you have to always remember you need to tackle this NCD first. Yeah, because if you don't tackle the NCD, you have a bigger problem to come in. Now that's a little bit on what actually Bill was talking about. Back to ECP therapy. ECP stands for external counter pulsation. Yeah.
Okay.
What is this therapy all about? To audience, and any of the audience, have you heard about this ECP? Anybody can put up a hand. You can just wave your hand. You can just press the button. You just put up a hand. Yeah. So you can communicate with me. I will give you some free gift if you want. Anyway, yeah. If you've never heard about ECP, never been too late today to attend with me this chat, and you can able to understand. ECP therapy, it comes from US. Yeah, and this ECP therapy basically is an FDA device, approved device. It is a non-invasive medical device, and it's to be believed it's already in the market more than 10 years, and it's in Malaysia more than probably about 5 years. Yeah. Earlier, IJN, Institute Jantung Negara, and some of the heart and lung specialist center was having it. Basically, a patient need to go to hospital to redeem these services or this therapy.
Okay.
But now, wellness center do have these services. That's the good thing about it. Yeah. So one of it is actually Danai Spa itself, Danai Wellness Boutique, which is located in Tanjung Tokong in Penang. I'm sure our audience, probably you guys are somewhere in Tanjung Tokong or Tanjung Bunga. So this is the place where you can actually redeem the service. Now, ECP is very safe. It is no surgical involved, it's risk-free, and is no pain, and you no need to go to hospital and do it. You can do it in a wellness center itself. And predominantly, this therapy is being used for heart patients. Yeah, those patients with angina, those bypass patients, because they are getting very weak, the immune get very low. So in order to strengthen the immune, in order for them to strengthen the heart, what they call capacity, the heart efficiency, those patients are recommended to go for this ECP therapy. Then later part, this ECP therapy was recommended for those who are various type of patients suffering because of NCD, diabetic, high blood pressure, you're talking about kidney failure patients, even talking about Parkinson, even if we're talking about stroke. Institute of John Hopkins, which is a famous health institute that cure those stroke patients, that cure those heart patients, uses this technology to cure those patients. Can you see that, Bill? That is amazing, isn't it? Yeah.
Definitely.
So we do have this beautiful technology in Danai, and you can see. This is how you can look at this picture. This is how actually someone, you lie down on the bed. You can see there's a scarf there. You can see on your calf, on your thigh, and your hip. There's 3 belts surrounding this area of your body. And usually this scarf will inflate to press the blood all the way up to the heart, and your heart will receive abundance of bloods entering the heart. And abundance of blood entering the heart don't need to work faster and harder. It works very optimum. And it strengthens the efficiency of the heart. When the heart is efficient, from the heart, the blood goes throughout the circulatory system. Entire circulatory system, from kidney, from lung, from liver, all the circulatory system benefit out of this therapy. And a person can eventually increase their immune even better. This is what we are talking about, how this therapy came in as an alternative. Because earlier, Bill, you did mention, nowadays, the true killer is not COVID-19, yeah? Am I right? Yeah. So you were saying that the true killer is all about immune.
Immune system.
Yeah? And immune system. And for you to get the immune, you need to look for alternative therapy. You said that earlier, Bill, right? Yeah. So this is the best to the audience. Now, dear audience, this is the best, one of the options that you can opt to, yeah? To increase your immune system. Yeah. Back to you, Bill.
Right. Okay. Now, besides cardiovascular disease, Ben, right? What about high blood pressure or hypertension? How much can ECP help on high blood pressure, and how much can it help to reduce it, actually?
Absolutely. The dear audience, is any one of you are high blood pressure patients, or anyone with your family members are high blood pressure patients? If you are in this chat, this is something very important for you to know. Now, Bill, when you do ECP, Bill, what happened here is it's believed that someone managed to increase 28% of the blood intake to the heart. This is additionally you are increasing your blood. Now, if you do exercise, you do increase the blood intake to the heart, but you don't reach up to the 28%. Perhaps maybe 5 or 10%. And that is depend on what type of activity you are doing it. If you are doing a cardio activity, then maybe you have a better chance to increase your blood intake to the heart. Now, when 28% of the blood is increased to your heart, what happened to your heart is amazing. Yeah, it means that this is bonus for the heart. It means that heart has got more energy to work efficiently. As you know, the heart is a vital organ. Yeah. So again, quote what you say, that the vital thing to protect yourself is to take care of all the vital organs. Now, if you take care of heart is one of the champion of all the vital organs that contribute a bigger benefit to all other organs. Yeah. And for high blood pressure patient, just in case you want to let you know that we should know that our blood pressure is supposed to be maintained at 120/80. Yeah, maybe can go to the next slide. Yeah, so 120/80. So that is actually what we call a normal pressure. This is the slide. You can look at it. Yeah, what we call 120 is systolic, 80 is the diastolic. Yeah, which is the opening of the heart and the resting part of the heart. When someone got hypertension, meaning that they're 140 or 150 or 180, yeah? So you can see again this chart, it spell out very clearly that if you are 140 and above, you are classified as a high blood pressure, yeah? And if you're higher than that, you're hypertension. Now, back to the slide again, just now I saw a slide mentioning now ECP is a therapy that can reduce your systolic or can reduce your blood pressure down to 15%, right? That is amazing. It means that if you are 140, 15% reduction of 140 means that you drop to 119. And best thing, this is the slide, yeah, Bill, you can see this slide, yeah, and also audience, yeah, you can see the systolic reduction 15%, yeah. So imagine if you are a hypertension patient, I think you know very well, dear audience, you are a hypertension patient, you only can reduce your blood pressure by taking medicine, yeah, by taking drugs. But now you are doing ECP, and that helps you to bring down the what I call that your blood pressure 15%. Now, we do have patients who are low blood pressure, and they do come to us and say, look, I'm low blood pressure. So does that mean that my blood pressure will go down even to 15 further? No, the answer is no. ECP works the other way around. Yeah? ECP, when you are low blood pressure, it maintains back your pressure to the optimum level. And that is what is miracle. And when that happens, your blood pressure, in science term, we call regulated blood pressure.
Right.
When your blood pressure is regulated, just imagine how much of benefit your entire circulatory system, especially your lung, yeah, especially your kidney. These are the very important organs in your body that benefit to strengthen your immune. Yeah, back to you, Bill.
Right.
Yeah.
Amazing. Right now you see, diabetes was also very highly ranked with regards to the fatalities from the COVID-19. So how can ECP also help with the prevention of diabetes and reduce the sugar levels, Ben?
Yeah, absolutely. We need to understand when someone got diabetic means that the pancreas, which is the organ responsible for producing insulin to balance the sugar level in blood, being malfunctioned, or what we call pancreas is not impaired with the sugar. Yeah, when the pancreas is not impaired with the sugar, means that it does not produce enough insulin. So what happened to you if you have this situation when you're diabetic? You either need to take drugs or to bring down your sugar level, or you need to go for insulin injection every time before your meal. You take insulin. Yeah, but both ways does not really do good to your immune. In fact, it bring down your immune to us. Yeah, in the long run. Yeah. So this article, you can see, ladies, gentlemen, and audience, you can see that this article here is released by the FDA, released also endorsed by the MDA, which is our Malaysian Device Authority. It says that ECP is the device can actually bring down the sugar level, which is naturally at least 20%. Yeah, how does that happen? Now, we need to understand when the pancreas is not working properly, it means that the tissues, the cells are not working properly. When we talk about the cell, we are talking about the core cell. It's been degenerated. The cells is no longer exist, or the cell no longer active. But ECP technology is what to be believed as called the squeezing mechanism of the blood is what we call hemodynamic. When it's hemodynamic, it has got a tendency of activating those stem cell, or what we call core cell, in bone marrow, even deep into bone marrow. Now, when the core cell been activated, this core cell pair with someone's pancreas, and it makes the pancreas been reboot. That means the pancreas been rejuvenated. That is interesting, Bill. So you see, for this patient, those come for ECP, instead of you are tackling your sugar level, now ECP tackling your motherboard, which is your pancreas. Now that is amazing. So when your pancreas been recovered or regenerated, it means that you have a new life for the pancreas, and the pancreas will function better to produce enough insulin so that the diabetic patient can reduce at 20%. Let's say you are diabetic at 10. So when you do ECP sessions, study shows that you can reduce from 10 to 8, or you are at 8, you can reduce to 7. That is something which is what we call amazing. This is amazing to human science. Yeah, back to you, Bill.
Right. Fantastic. Now, so we have heard from you, Ben, right, that those people with cardiovascular diseases or hypertension, high blood pressure, and even diabetes, right, can be prevented, right, with this ECP therapy. But this COVID-19, yeah, is a form of a communicable disease and actually not an NCD. So can ECP therapy play a role in preventing communicable diseases such as this COVID-19, Ben?
Yeah. Okay. Very good question, Bill. Thanks for the question again. Dear audience, I'm sure that every day you're watching TV, you're watching radio, you are hearing about, you know, this COVID-19. But let us go through what is COVID-19 in a brief. Yeah. COVID-19, it is also defined as a SARS-CoV-19 or SARS-CoV-2, which is the second chapter. First chapter is already happened year 2000, you know, when the SARS first time hit, which is to be believed in Hong Kong and also, you know, spread to Canada. And we have recorded a lot of fatal, a lot of people died because of that. Yeah. So today what we are actually having is unknown to human. That's why this COVID-19 is called as novel coronavirus 19, which is, when you heard the word novel, means something very new to us. We have struggled a lot. We can't even find a vaccination. Yeah. Okay. Back to you, Bill. Again, when you say just now, is only one way is immune. Yeah. Yeah. So again, when you do ECP, the question is, how does ECP works on these COVID-19 people, or how does ECP help those people not getting into COVID-19? The simple thing is because of lung. You know? Because we need to understand how this virus enter to our body. Number one, it actually enter to our throat or our sinus passage, because these are the places you have a lot of mucus. So the virus stick in this mucus area. Now from there, it goes to a lung. Now when it goes to lung is considered the end part before enter the circulatory system. So you just imagine, if your lung is not healthy, if your lung is not been expanded, all right, it means the chances for you to have this infection is very easy. Yeah. Yep. So you need to understand our lung, Bill, is actually act like a sponge. Huh? So it filters everything, including whatever virus infections, including toxin and everything. All right. So how does ECP works? You can see this article right on the screen, dear audience and everyone. You see these slides here. Now in China, in Nanning, it's one of the city in China. Basically, this place have used ECP to treat those COPD patients. Now, who is this COPD patient? COPD patients are chronic obstructive pulmonary disease patients who have suffered because of lung malfunction or lung deficiency. Yeah. Okay. So the doctors who used to prescribe medicine to COPD patient in China, after a while they see that this does not affect, then they bring ECP to this patient. And what happened? This ECP patient, ECP come in as intervention measures, which is a measures that help the patient to retain the better health condition, and physically they become better and they can actually solve this problem better. Now, this is something amazing, Bill. You know, I don't see, perhaps there's no technology can do this, this favor. And we need to understand today, our problem, this COVID-19 problem is all about our lung. Yeah, we need to protect our lung. So when our lung is actually have got a problem, or lung is weak, one way is actually to go for alternative treatment to make sure that to correct those incorrect, right? To ensure we have a better immune system to protect entire circulatory system and our organs in our body. Now that is amazing. Now, before I end, I would like to share this to you. The Ministry of Health has released a statement that is in Malaysia, 18,000 people are suffering or died because of heart disease. If you take the 18,000 divided by the 365 days, per day we are recording 50 deaths. Yeah. So compare, now we are already 1 month under the MCO. Yeah, am I right now, Bill? 1 month? Is it 1 month? Yeah. 1
Almost.
month. We are only recording 73 deaths. Not only, we are recording at 73 deaths. Yeah. So if you look at it, the death caused by heart attack or heart cardiovascular disease are more dangerous, much higher than compare those people who are COVID-19. So what I'm trying to say to you and also to audience outside there, it's never been too late for you, especially if you have NCD, one of this NCD problem, or if your family member fall into the NCD problem, it's never been too late to come and test this therapy in ECP therapy in Danai. And Danai being very fantastic. Both owners are very passionate at this point of time for next 6 months, that's one thing that everybody needs to do is to protect ourselves, to maintain good health and prevent ourselves. And ECP technology is prevention, is maintenance, and is solution. So this is amazing. Now back to you, Bill. That's all from me. Thank you very much, Bill. Yeah.
Right. Okay. You know what, everyone. Right after this MCU is lifted, I just can't wait to go for at least one ECP therapy after hearing what Ben has shared. Yeah. Imagine
Thank
what
you.
can it do to your immune system. All right.
Yeah.
So Ben, don't go away. All right, because I
Yeah.
believe that there would be quite a few audience who will be interested to know more about ECP, and those that would have any questions, please feel free to write in the group chat. Yeah, you can either attention it right directly to us, to me, or even to the speaker, Mr. Ben Pakasan. So Ben, right, stay with us, and we will help get you to answer the questions right after the third session. All right.
Sure.
We now move on to the third session. All right. We have here with us our speaker. He's a mechanical engineer by profession, involved in the business world since 1995. He joined the JCI Youth Organization in Penang in 1996, which he then became the national president of JCI Malaysia 5 years after that. He founded Danai Spa in 2004 with his life partner and pillar of strength, and is now the managing director of the Cregent Group of Companies. Let us now welcome Mr. Dennis Tan. Dennis, good afternoon. Welcome to Danai Wellness Channel.
Yeah, good afternoon. Thank you, Beer.
Yeah, welcome.
Good afternoon,
Right.
everyone.
Good to have you
today,
here today. Good to have you here with us. Yeah. So today we believe that you're going to share with the audience on the NIFL company, yeah, as well as its neuron negative iron products. Is that right?
Yes. After hearing the Meridian treatment from Francis, that can actually help to move the chi in our whole body, and also help to detoxification.
Yeah.
And after that, hearing the ECP treatment that can help to boost all our organs, especially our heart, to have a stronger heart. And now is the session of how to bring these nature products, the product that can produce something that is very natural, that is very good for our body, the negative ion, to help to boost our immunity and also our respiratory system for this challenging time. Okay. This actually NEFU neuron product have been established 47 years ago in 1973 in Japan, and since then it has expanded to Taiwan, US, Hong Kong, and Malaysia in 2006, and Singapore. But its product has been used by many others around the world. And I came across this product actually before even the company had the operation in 2006. I came across this product in 2004, and I've actually taken this product and helped to solve my wife migraine. You know, she actually do not need to take so much Panadol after using the products in year 2004 when I just came across this product. So I have been using this product for 16 years, you know, until now. And this neuron product have gotten numerous awards. And the most significant one you can see from here is the Onshi Invention Award, actually presented by the late Emperor Sora of Japan. And the other one is actually the NEFU neuron products also under this regulation compliance. And this compliance actually it have been tested for 197 chemical substances for human health and also the environmental conservation. So this is confirmed a very, very safe product for you to use, for you to have at home. Okay, back to you, Bill.
Okay, now Dennis, can you tell everyone more about the products and its functions? What are the functions of the products?
Okay, actually, this product have 4 very amazing characteristics of the neuron technology. The first one is the superior heat insulation. This neuron fiber actually work like a thermos that can keep our body temperature constant at 36.5 degrees Celsius. So whenever you are in an aircon condition like this, your body temperature will also be kept 36.5. And if you are out there, you will also this fiber, this material will also keep our body temperature constant. So you won't have differ in too too much differ in the body temperature and causes the illnesses in our body. And the second one is the excellent water permeability. So let me show you some demo about this. So back to my screen. So can you see this cloth? This cloth actually have two material in it.
Yeah.
This is
Dennis,
the rough
Dennis,
one.
just to interrupt, for those of you audience who would like to see a clearer image of Dennis, you can actually pin the video on the right-hand side. Eh?
Yeah,
thank you. Carry on.
My screen.
Yes.
And this actually, the rough one is the neuron material, or the NEFU neuron material. And then this is the smooth one is the this is the normal cotton. So when we are in an environment like us, very hot, we tend to sweat a lot. So this is like we are sweating, we tend to sweat a lot. So the cloth is wet now. So if I use this newspaper as our screen, as our skin, so this, I put the cotton one underneath, then I cover it. Okay. And you can see now, this side is actually from the neuron, the neuron material. You see it's dry one.
Yes.
And then the other side is, can you see the wetness? So this is like our skin. If our shirt is wet, so this will happen. You will feel uneasy, and then you will feel they will cause also rashes and skin allerginess. So this neuron product is actually very comfortable to wear, and also you can have it close to your body all the time. And the next one is the fire retardant quality. It won't burn easily. So let me show you. This is our cotton. This is our cotton, and this cotton can be burned easily. And then you need external force to actually put off the fire. See. But if you use the NEFU neuron material, this is the NEFU blanket. NEFU blanket material.
Yes.
So you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See? So when the fire source is off, the fire will stop. It will not burn. Yeah?
Okay.
So it's a very safe product to have. If you have a NEFU blanket at home, it actually will save life when accident happen. And the next one, let me show you. The next one is this next one. Let me show the screen again. Okay, back to the screen. Okay, this this is the experiment done by a Japan professor with this 8 person. You see this before wearing this. The red line is actually the represent 8 person who have various calcium ion. This is the 5. Actually, for the healthy level is 4 milligram calcium ion per 100 cc blood serum. So the 5 one is too high, and then the 3 one is too low. The too low one, you will feel fatigue, or you will feel like you don't have energy. And then for the higher one is you are like you have a lot of too much energy, like overactive, you cannot sleep, cannot relax, your heartbeat very fast. But you see, he experiment all these 8 person have different this calcium. But after wearing the NEFU neuron innerwear for 24 hours, after 24 hours, this is what happened. All of them moving towards the healthy level. You see the healthy level of a person. And the healthy level one is actually 4 milligram calcium ion per 100 cc blood. And the body pH also normal. So his experiments show that this negative ion not only help to purify our blood, but it also can help to rejuvenate ourselves, balance our immune system, and regulate our autonomic nervous system. As you can see from his finding, after 24 hours, all the blood pH have been regulated to a more healthy level. Imagine if they can wear this for a week, or a month, or a year, or even a lifetime. So what will happen to their body?
Okay,
Yes,
I'm
dear.
curious, Dennis, I'm curious to know, and I believe most of our audiences would be too, yeah? This new full neuron negative ion, yeah, how does it actually work?
Okay. As you all know, negative ion exited inside the forest, seaside, waterfall area, and you can see, we cannot see and cannot touch the negative ion.
Okay.
But let's see how we can detect the negative ion. This is the meter. This is the meter. Now this is the meter used to measure the negative ion. As you can see now, it's 0.5, right? Around 0.5, but don't have any negative ion. But if I put this full negative ion mask, this is the mask using this full neuron material to make one. That our Danai Spa is actually currently is making this and sell this. So you see when I put, you can straight away see the negative sign there already.
Yes.
Even though it's a bit far away, further away, you can see the negative sign.
Yeah.
So can you read out loud?
Yes. -4, -6, -10.
Can you see if I move around, which means you have friction towards the fiber.
Okay.
The full neuron fiber, it will generate even more negative ion. So this is like when you wear it and our blood circulation or our movement, it will cause us the friction to generate the natural negative ion.
Okay.
To help our health. So, and today's this negative ion can help to improve our immunity, as you can see from the Japanese professor finding also. So if our immunity is strong, our immunity cell will work better to kill the bacteria and this COVID-19 virus that enter into our body. So not only that, but whatever NCD like Ben have mentioned, Francis had mentioned just now, like the cardiovascular diseases, hypertension, diabetes, respiratory system problem, can all be prevented when we get enough negative ion and practice a healthy lifestyle to improve our immunity and overall health. So this is another one. Let me show you the slide again. So this is the chemical burn case. As you can see, after his wound was wrapped with negative neuron cloth for 2 months, the negative ion rejuvenate the wounded cell and heal nicely, as you can see from the last picture here. And this lady also has an unbalanced autonomic nervous system that causes her immunity problem. So her immune cells are actually attacking her own body and started developing allergy all over her face. And you can see after a few months of using the products, the condition improved and healed almost 90%. You can see from this diagram. Actually, she's using the full set, full neuron products. He wear it and then he used the blanket at night. You can, and there are many wonderful stories about this full neuron products available online. You may get in touch with the person that invited you here for more information. So, Bill?
Okay, we are running a little bit short on time here, Dennis, but I just have one last question to ask you, right? So what does one person need to do in order to gain the benefits from using this NiFu neuron negative ion products?
Oh, actually, it's very simple. Just by wearing the clothes and cover the blanket at night, you are like living beside a waterfall all the time. You have this negative ion beside you, because the studies show negative ion can absorb through our breathing is only 15%. But if through our skin, we can absorb up to 85%. So let me, is it allowed to let me show you a video?
Right, if it's a short video, yeah, go ahead. Okay, yes.
Okay, let me show the video of our products.
Okay, so whilst Dennis is arranging to show us the video, just to remind audience again, yeah, to go into our Facebook page to like us and then to answer a quiz section, a few questions to win yourself a Danai vouchers, e-vouchers. Yeah, so don't forget to do that, audience. Right, and at the same time, please feel free to put in your questions, right, on the first two sessions that we have from Francis on the Meridian, as also Ben on the ECP. Right, so the video from Dennis is being played now.
Neuron story consists of outerwear, men's and ladies' innerwear, children's innerwear, socks, support collection scarves, bedding, etc., all of which are made of the neuron fiber. The generation of negative static electricity and negative ions through neuron provides you and your family a quality life of comfort and wellness. The Comfort Collection is designed with an extra soft touch, perfect for wearing at home. The Innerwear Collection provides a range of products that are elastic and breathable. The Outerwear Collection is a series of finely woven and flexible outfits that allows you to dress in style and comfort. The Accessories Collection encompasses a wide range of scarves and shawls that are lightweight and handy for the right occasions. The Bedding Collection encompasses a range of comfortable sheets and blankets with remarkable heat insulation capabilities that make your sleeping environment even more relaxing. The Support Collection encompasses knee support, ankle support, wrist support, etc. that has high elasticity and are comfortable, providing you the correct support, fit and comfort.
Right? So I can assure you by getting this Nefu Neuron product as a hazmat suit, it will definitely improve your immunity and protect your respiratory system. To better protect you and your loved one, not only from this COVID-19, but your overall wellness and well-being. Thank you for your time. Bill?
Right, thank you so much, Dennis. Right, it's really interesting to find out exactly from you what the NEFL has to offer in terms of all the neuron negative ion products. So all you audiences out there who would love to know more about this NEFL and the neuron negative ion products, please feel free, quickly write to us now, and Dennis will be more than happy to answer your questions, right? Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to field a few questions, but if there are no questions, we will then go straight into promoting the 3 packages that we have for today, right? So we have already heard from Francis, who spoke about the Meridian Zen Flow Massage. We have heard from Ben on the ECP therapy, and now we have heard from Dennis on the neuron negative ion products, right? Let us share with you on what are the packages that we have made available for all you audiences out there just for today itself, right? But before that, right, I would like to welcome back Ben to talk a little bit about the rising costs of medical here in Malaysia, right? Ben, right? Would you like to share to the audience, right, on basically what we have as far as the rising cost is available?
Sure. Yeah, sure. Thank you very much, Bill. Yeah, as you know that heart attack or heart cardiovascular disease is the #1 killer. So let's take a look on the slide earlier. Bill, can you move to the slide earlier? Sorry. Yeah, the earlier side. Okay, yeah. So if you look at it, this is actually the statistics that been released by the Ministry of Health. Yeah. So what happened here is when someone basically did not look after themselves well, yeah, because of lifestyle, because of your eating habit, because of your stress level, and eventually when you suffer because of heart problem, this is the statistics. Very interesting. We look at it here. You know, when you have suffer with a heart problem, you need to go through a cardiac bypass, or what we call a CABG, coronary artery, what I call bypass. Yeah. So if you are going for coronary artery bypass or heart bypass, it will easily cost you about 40,000 as a deposit. You know, then followed by, when you are actually been admitted. Usually, heart patients need to be in a ward at least about 2 weeks. Yeah, after the surgical done. So that is before and after the surgical done. So if you look at it, currently a heart patient is spending $1,000 to $2,000 per day just to be in the ward. This is not including treatment costs. This is not including doctor's consultation costs. This is not including the medication costs. So if let's say a patient, if he stays in a hospital for 2 weeks per day, if your bill can go up to $2,000, which is for 2 weeks, 14 days, there itself is already about 24,000, and 40,000 is the deposit for surgical, yeah. So plus with the doctor's surgical fee, plus with the consultation, plus with the medication, easily you need to spend easily about 60 to 70,000. And that is not, we are talking about the maintenance after you've been released from the hospital, you know. So the maintenance where you have to oftenly have to come back to see doctor, or maybe you need to go for angiogram later, or maybe you need to go for echocardiogram later. All this is going to be additional cost. So indeed, a heart patient need to spend at least about 100,000 more if you are affected with the cardiovascular disease.
Yeah.
So if you look at the next slide, yeah, can you go to the next slide? No, the slide.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you look at it, this is what basically an average a person need to spend if you are fall into one of the NCD. Example, like if you are diabetic, you need to put aside 200 to 500 ringgit a month. If you are hypertension, again, it's about 500 a month. And cholesterol is about 300 to 500 a month. That's spending about 6,000. And if you are suffer about 10 years, you are spending about 60,000. That is not inclusive of treatment, medication costs. That's not including the reoccurring, treatment costs. So indeed, you need to spend almost like throughout the 10 years or until your lifetime, you need to spend more than about 200,000. But if you look at it, when you are looking into going into a prevention method, whereby assume like when you go for ECP therapy, one therapy costs only 480 ringgit across the board. Yeah. So if you do an ECP therapy for about 10 times, that costs you about 4,800 ringgit. Yeah. And that for 10 times you do, eventually it helps you to prevent heart problem, diabetic problem, cardiovascular problem. Not only help you to prevent, but it's also to maintain a good health towards a good immune system, you know. So the question over here is 200,000 versus 4,800 ringgit. The choice is yours. You can always make a decision. Now back to you, Bill.
Thank you very much, Ben, for sharing on that. Yeah, so before we actually go into the medical packages, as what Ben has mentioned, right? So the question is, are your audiences willing to pay up to 40, 50,000 or even up to 200,000, or would you go for the kind of packages that Danai Wellness has already prepared for you? Right now, what I'm going to do now is share with you on 3 different packages. The first one is what we call the Immune Health Boosting Membership. Right, so this is on the Danai Meridian Zen Flow Massage, which was promoted to you just now by our speaker Francis. Okay, so you are going to get 10 sessions of this Meridian massage. Right, each session is up to 90 minutes, that means 1.5 hours. And at the same time, you get free 10 times ZenFlow far infrared healing treatment, also presented to you by Francis just now. Right, this infrared or FIR treatment is for 45 minutes. So it goes concurrently. When you are doing your 90 minutes Meridian massage, you will get 45 minutes, half of it, which would be the ZenFlow far infrared healing treatment, both going concurrently, right? So at the same time, this treatment normally is priced at 4,800, right? So for 10 sessions, you're looking at 4,480 ringgit per session. But for today only, special, just for all your audiences out there, today's price is at only 2,005. So if you take the 2,005, you divide it over the 10 sessions, each session is only worth 250 ringgit. Now that is a steal. And at the same time, right, you will also be given a free Danai Essential Set, which is worth 174 ringgit. So what is this Danai Essential Set? You're looking at the mask, the full neuron negative ion mask, which Dennis was speaking of just now. And this mask comes together with a detergent, right? So you must actually use this detergent to help to clean the mask. The beauty of this mask is that unlike all the those masks that you buy from the pharmacies outside there, which is the disposable ones, this one you can use up to 300 times. Yeah, so all you need to do is each time you use, you just wash it with the detergent that is being provided. And there's also given to you a handheld sanitizer, right? This is specially done by Danai itself, Danai Accor, right, which is a part of the Danai group. And this one is has no alcohol, so it doesn't burn so easily. All right, so this is the first membership that we have, the first package that we have on the Danai Meridian Zenflow Massage at only 2,500 ringgit. Okay, now to share with you on the second membership, right? This package is on the ECP, the external counter pulsation treatment, which was spoken about by Ben just now. So it's a non-invasive treatment, okay? And this is used to lower the number and intensity of angina episode, right? Now here, what you do is you get 10 sessions of 60 minutes each session of this ECP treatments, okay? And at the same time, you get a free one-time medical screening profile. This profile is required before you do the ECP treatment, where we send you over to do a full medical checkup, and this full medical checkup can be worth up to 1,500 ringgit. And at the same time, for every session that you come in for this ECP treatment, you will also get a medical examination by our in-house doctor. All right. So the normal price, as what Ben has mentioned just now, is also at 4,800 for 10 sessions, where per session is 480 ringgit. But again, same like just now on the Meridian massage package, for today only is 2,005. This ECP health therapy of 60 minutes, 10 sessions. So per session is only 2,005. But if you minus off the free one-time medical screening profile that is worth up to about 1,005, you're only looking at about 1,000 ringgit for 10 sessions, ladies and gentlemen. So per session is only valued at only 100 ringgit, right? So that is the price special for today. And we also give you the free Danai Essential Set, as mentioned just now, worth 174 ringgit, the Neuron Negative Iron Mask, and also the detergent to wash it, plus our Danai Sanitizer. Now, the last package that we'd like to share with you all, ladies and gentlemen, is the Immune Health Boosting Membership on the new NIFL Neuron Negative Iron products. Okay, so in here, we have given you up to 6 different items. We have first the ladies' short sleeve undershirt. This is worth 630 ringgit. Then we have the ladies' long underpants worth 780 ringgit. The women's high-rise panties, which is 2 pieces, worth 540 for both the pieces. And then there's the Neuron body wrap and neck scarf, worth 295 ringgit. And the ladies' rib socks, 1 pair, worth 245 ringgit. Last, we also give you the BioClean detergent, 500 milliliters, worth 85 ringgit. So total for this, the normal price would come up to 2,575. But for today only, you get a slight discount, right? Even though it's slight, but it's still a very special discount, also at 2,500 ringgit. So ladies and gentlemen, right, so this is what we have for today, just a one-day super sale, right? Today's offer only at 2,005 for each of our 3 packages, okay? From the Meridian Massage Zenflow package, the ECP therapy package, and also the NIFL, Neuron Negative Iron products. So what we're going to do is we will pass you over to our ambassadors, okay, for you to continue having further sessions with them. Do we have any questions from any of our audiences? Right? If not, then what we're going to do is we want to thank you audiences very much for being with us for this last 1 hour plus, right? And hope that you really understand how much and how important it is to actually boost your immune system and also your respiratory system during these challenging times, especially during this COVID-19, right? So don't forget that you have, besides doing what you're supposed to do, right, you have these 3 alternative methods, yeah? The first one, go for a Meridian Zenflow massage, and then also go for your ECP therapy and start to use NIFL's Neuron Negative Iron products, all right? We would like to thank our 3 speakers, right? Ben, Francis, and Dennis, okay, for having been with us. And but at the same time, for those of you who came late, right, we are going to just restart just on Francis' session itself on the Meridian Zenflow massage, okay? So thank you very much for you audiences who have been with us since the very beginning. We now pass you back to your ambassadors to take you through into the next session, right, where you can talk more on the packages and to understand it clearly. Right. So Francis, I would like to leave this session back to you now for you to continue on, or rather to restart a little bit and share one more time to our audience who came a bit late just now on the Meridian Zenflow massage.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bill. Yeah, pleasure too. Can you hear me fine?
Yes, carry on, Francis.
Okay, yeah. So interestingly, when we started this webinar, we actually talk about the causes of infectious disease and also talk about the people who actually died from COVID disease and how come some people can recover, some people cannot. So studies have shown it's linked to our immune system definitely. Yeah. So people with very good immunity system have the chances of recovering very high. But of course, when you have health issues, like high blood pressure or heart issues or kidney issues, or you have your lung are actually not performing at the optimal level, of course we are subject to, we will actually affect our immune system, and definitely from that we are more subject to diseases and infection. So looking at one of the major causes is hypertension, yeah. But before I talk about Meridian, how is hypertension linked to our immune system? Well, before hypertension starts, it actually starts with stress. Now, stress is very common among everyone. Yeah, stress is something that is very common, and we all go through stress every day in our life. So, when you have stress, of course, then because your body increase hormones and all that. So, with hormones building up in your blood pressure and your blood vessels will be actually affected on the outer walls. And with that, you maybe have high blood pressure because your heart has to work very hard to pump blood into your organs. And that creates hypertension if your high blood pressure keeps increasing. Yeah. So that's how it's related to stress. And if you look at the diagram here, stress and hypertension can create major complications in our body, such as stroke, vision loss, heart attack, kidney disease, or heart failure, or sexual dysfunction. Basically, it starts from high blood pressure, which will affect poor blood circulation throughout your body. So Meridian is something that can actually improve your blood circulation. Yeah. In Meridian, it's a traditional Chinese massage therapy, whereby it actually identifies there are 12 meridian points in your body, which represents organs. Yeah. These are vital and major organs such as the heart, for example, the lung, the intestine, and the kidney. And these are major functions that need to function healthily in order to protect your body and improve your immune system. So example is, let's say, for example, one meridian point is called the lung. Now, if you look at the lung, imagine that this is an MRT station. Yeah? There are two MRT stations. One MRT station connects to another MRT station by railway tracks. Now, if there's a blockage, then the blood cannot carry vital organs and nutrients within the MRT station. So, for example, if your lung is not receiving enough nutrients, enough oxygen, then it will be a blockage whereby your lung cannot function healthily. So Meridian looks at actually massaging acupressure points here, and you can see the red line. So by actually massaging your fingers at the index fingers here, it actually will improve blood circulation and, very important, mental energy called qi as well to your lung.
Okay.
So this actually Meridian targeted 12 meridian points throughout your whole body. Back to you, Bill.
Right. What are the tools used in this Meridian Zenfo massage, Francis?
Yeah, so in a Meridian massage, which is traditional Chinese massage, which is non-invasive, there's no medication. The four elements, very important. One is, of course, the therapist. Yeah, the therapist was well trained in order to know where are the acupressure points, as there are 12 meridian points. And the second thing is we use a tool called magnetic tool, whereby it actually attracts iron in your blood. So when there's iron in the blood, it attracts the magnetic tool. It will pull the iron, and thereby will actually helps to reduce blockages as well. And this magnetic tool is actually magnetized. The third thing is also we are also using a FIR light, yeah, which is actually infrared light and heat, whereby it actually penetrates deep into the surface of the skin and improves blood circulation. It reduces chronic pain and relax muscle spans as well.
Right.
And the fourth element is, of course, the oil. Yeah, the oil that we use are very important, and certain types of oils will actually have different functions. So I just want to show you a video on how the FIR light works as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Pain relief, rehabilitation, better skin, more energy, and even weight loss. An old treatment is coming of age and now is a go-to for many who want healing from the inside out. CBS 2's Lisa Siegel checks out infrared light treatments and talks to an expert about whether they work or not.
This may
Okay, we seem to have lost a little bit of signal there. Francis? Yeah.
look like a tanning bed at first, but when the lights go on, it's the complete opposite. Instead of damaging UV rays, these pods use infrared healing rays. Pilates instructor Maya Saffron can't get enough.
For me and my injuries and joints and things and skin, I feel like my skin looks better. It's wonderful.
At Sauna Bar in Brentwood, clients go in for a 40-minute session. Healing jade crystals line the pod and are heated with infrared rays.
Could just push up.
If you're claustrophobic, nothing to worry about.
It's a cutting-edge technology that helps with healing, sweating out toxins, reducing pain, getting a nice glow.
Infrared light treatments are showing up everywhere, from at-home devices to wellness centers to doctors' offices. Used on people, even pets. Chiropractor Eric Nepanashi uses it for pain relief and faster recovery.
It takes your body's natural healing response that makes it go faster.
He says look for FDA-approved devices and says study after study do show when the correct ones are used in the right hands, this therapy can help. He uses a more high-powered treatment but also believes the pods work and are safe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back to you, Bill.
Right. What are the benefits of this entire Meridian Zen Flow massage, Francis?
Okay, great. So basically, if you look at Meridian, number one, definitely it's non-invasive. Yeah, there's no cutting, there's no operation, there's nothing. Yeah, so definitely in terms of benefits, we have to actually look at the internal, external side. Internally, of course, number one is improves your immune system. Yeah, increase the activity of white blood cells, which is very important in building up antibodies in your body, yeah, to combat anything that comes in, which is foreign or alien, yeah, and of course it's viruses and bacteria. Number two, it actually increases qi, mental energy into your body. So when you are feeling good, then of course you are feeling more positive, you're feeling more energized. This is very important for our mental energy. And traditional qi or energy that we normally practice is also through yoga, meditation. Yes. Yeah, these are actually things are promoting mental energy. But for Meridian also we can promote that, So you can actually do everything in one. Yeah, you can actually improve your blood circulation. You can improve your mental energy. Certain things also detoxification, which is very important. Yeah. Now Kentucky Fried Chicken is lovely, but it actually create a lot of toxins into your body. Yeah. And of course, roti canai, roti pranta that we eat every day, but they are very nice. But actually, our body needs to detox as well because these are very sweet. They are all processed food. Yeah, the oil is recycled. It's non-organic. So a lot of things that we have to help our body to detox. So with Meridian, it actually effectively detox, and this is helping organs like your liver, your kidney, your pancreas to actually detox as well. At the same time, these are all the internal benefits, but the external benefits as well, because when your organs are actually functioning well and healthy, it also improves our complexion and our skin, yeah. And this is known to help. Meridian is also proven to actually do lifting and firming, slimming, this is another one. And most important is relaxation. Nowadays, we are living in a very stressful environment now. There's a lot of worries, uncertainty, and there's a lot of stress coming into our body. But we must also learn how to release the stress. If we don't reduce the stress or release the stress, what happens? It will explode. And explosion means could be a stroke, could be a heart attack. Yeah. So we must have an avenue whereby we can actually release our stress. And through Meridian, yeah, is very, very effective for stress relieving as well. There you go, Bill.
Thank you so much, Francis. Right. Is there anything else you would like to share? Perhaps the therapy, the testimonials, from those people who have experienced our Meridian massage.
Correct. So this is a trade advisor. We received very, very good ratings for our Meridian. Our Meridian is Danai Spa. It's different from the traditional Meridian that you go through. Sometimes they're known as Kwasa. Yeah, Kwasa actually they don't use a magnetic tool. They actually use a wooden tool. Yeah, so wooden tool does not produce magnetism. Whereas our magnetic tool actually produce magnetism, whereby it actually works with the iron in your body, whereby effectively it will improve blood circulation better. So there are customers who come very regularly for Meridian, and you also need to also maintain yourself. It's a bit like a car, you know, every time your car hit 5,000 kilometers, you have to send for servicing. Same as your body, because your body, you're using it every day.
Yeah.
So you need to service your body, you need to listen to your body, and you come for at least once a week to do corrective or healing the natural way. And once your body is healthy, then you actually do maintenance once a month. So lightens and shape our body, you know, relaxing, energize. Some of the customers are saying deep for muscle tissue. We have, they will definitely come again. Masseurs is one of the best, yeah. So this is very important. As I mentioned, the therapies, they feel relaxed and rejuvenated, which is for stress relieving as well. Thank you, Bill.
Right. Thank you very much, Francis, for sharing with the audience the second time around. This is especially for the audiences that join us on our Danai Wellness channel about a bit later. Okay, so any questions that you remaining audiences would have, all right, please feel free. If you want to know more about Meridian Zenful Massage, please write in your questions now into the group chat, and Francis will be more than happy to attend to your questions. Otherwise, then, whichever ambassador that invited you to come in on this channel, right, they will now take through the next session with you, right, to talk you further into the packages itself. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for being with us, for understanding a little bit more about how to boost your immunity system and also your respiratory system in these challenging times. So I hope that everyone, please stay home, stay safe, and be healthy always. Right. Once again, thank you to our speakers, right, to Francis, to Ben, and also to Dennis. Thank you again, right? And this is all from me. Signing
Thank you
off.
very much. Take care, everyone.
Yeah, thank you,
Stay
Bill.
safe.
Thank you. Well done.
Stay safe.